basically talk about mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, as the planet warms and climate change lengthens. This time I'm not going to talk about climate change. I'm not going to talk about greenhouse effect. I'm not going to talk about some gases in the Earth's atmosphere act a bit like the glass in a greenhouse trapping the sun. I'm not going to talk about this, because now what we are seeing right now, it has been being talked about for a long period of time. Right now, as I see, if I talk about greenhouse, I talk about gases, it's like a song, it's like a rap song. Right now, let's talk about the planet as it's warming and the mosquitoes. This program is brought to you by World Raise Me Organization. Climate change lengthens. The mosquito season is also around. The world's deadliest creatures will expand its geographical range to new regions and re-emerge in areas where mosquito number had subsided for decades. Mosquitoes are classified in order of Diptera. They are real flies. The mosquito has got wings, has got parts, as we are going to see, and have 4 distinct life stages during their complete metamorphosis. Remember, an adult mosquito, it lays eggs. The egg turns into larva, then from larva, pupa, then to adult. A female mosquitoes lay their eggs on either water or moist soil, or interior walls, or even trees, in the holes of trees. Cans that you leave outside with water, buckets that you leave outside with water, and old trees that are likely to be flooded by water. All mosquito eggs must have water to develop. A mosquito's egg has to have water. If it doesn't have water, it won't develop. Most species prefer slow-moving or stagnant water in which to lay their eggs. Then a mosquito will complete its life cycle within 7 to 10 days. For about a week, that is a week. That means mosquitoes, if it lays like many eggs, they will hatch. After hatching, in 7 weeks, in 7 days, 7 to 10 days, but the adults, the mosquito will come out of the eggs, of course. Eggs can hatch within 48 hours, and larva and pupa live in the water for about a week. Adult mosquitoes will emerge from the pupa case. That process is known as eclosion, and rest on the water's surface until the body dries and hardens before flying away. The life cycle stage can easily be seen in the water. Mosquitoes mate shortly after emerging as adults. A female mosquito requires a blood meal. From where? I don't know. Let's proceed. Before they can lay their eggs, they bite every few days during their entire adult lives. I'm talking about a mosquito. A mosquito is not a big animal. It isn't a big animal. It's a small fly, which may last several weeks. They bite every few days during their entire adult lives, which may last several weeks. Both male and female mosquitoes feed on plant juice and nectar as a source of nourishment for flight and other activities. Although male mosquitoes have a proboscis, that is a needle-like mouth part, only the female mosquito takes blood. Blood, what's the function of blood in the mosquito? And where does it get blood in human? So, blood provides protein for egg production. Female mosquitoes take blood not only from humans, but from birds, frogs, snakes, and other mammals, like dogs, cats, cattle, horses, and others. We have examples of mosquitoes. We have Anopheles mosquitoes, we have Aedes mosquito, we have a Culex mosquito. These are the only one example I can give. Anopheles mosquito, it gives out, it spreads diseases called genus, such as Anopheles gambiae in Africa and Anopheles quadrimaculata in other countries like United States of America, are best known for spreading malaria, a leading cause of death and disease in many countries. That means Anopheles mosquito spreads malaria. Let's go to Aedes mosquito. The best known mosquito in the genus may be Aedes aegypti, which spreads numerous serious diseases, including dengue fever, chikungunya, Zika virus, and yellow fever. Aedes albopictus, the Asian tiger mosquito, also spreads numerous diseases, including dengue and West Nile virus. We have, last but not least, a Culex mosquito. In this, Culex genus are well established in the United States and spread West Nile virus in addition to other diseases. A mosquito has got parts as a normal fly. It has got 3 parts, that is head, thorax, and abdomen. A mosquito has got 2 wings, veins, and black spot. A mosquito has got banded abdomen, bristles on the thorax, 3 pairs of legs, 2 compound eyes, proboscis, antenna, maxillary palps, antenna, and mesonotum. There's also tibia and the tarsus. Climate change. Deforestation and urbanization are some of the major risks factors behind the increasing number of outbreaks of viruses such as dengue, Zika, and chikungunya. Around the world, WORMS, a study by the World Raise Me organization about climate. Deforestation, this is the cutting of trees. When we are growing up, we used to be taught in class that if you cut 2 trees, if you cut 1 tree, plant 2. If you cut 1 tree, plant 2. The organization and the governments, they no longer care about that. When they cut trees, they'll cut 20 trees. They cut 10 trees for purchase. They won't plant trees again. When we were young again, we used to study about forests, big forests. What is the big forest in this region? You name the forest, but they no longer exist. Why? Because people have been building in houses where forests used to be. They have cut forests to plant other types of plants that are not helpful for mouth. In ants, for instance, this part would be what is used to chew through leaves. Let's go to another part, mandibles. While the maxillae go to work sewing through the skin, the mandibles hold the tissue apart. Imagine eating a stick. One hand is holding the fork, while the other hand is the maxillae is using a knife to slice through the meat of a human being, of the victim. If I talk about human beings, some people will get scared. Okay, of a victim, it's fine. So, labrum. The labrum acts as a probe searching for a blood vessel beneath the skin. Receptors in the labrum can detect blood as if following a scent, leading it directly to the closest blood vessel. Once it finds and pierces a vessel, the garter-shaped labrum sucks in the blood with the help of the hypopharynx in the hypopharynx. You can see the labrum probing and ultimately finding a blood vessel. Let's proceed with hypopharynx. Working in tandem with the labrum, the hypopharynx lays on the labrum to create a straw-like structure. The hypopharynx begins pumping saliva into the victim. As soon as the fascicle pierces the skin to stave off our immune response, lubricate the proboscis, keep blood from coagulating, and dilate our blood vessels. This pierce could be thought of as the tongue of the mosquito. How will the mosquito find you? Ladies and gentlemen, this program is brought to you by World Raise Me Organization. Female mosquitoes are looking for a blood meal in order to properly form her egg. I explained that earlier. So, in order to detect a proper blood meal, females are equipped with special structures called CPA neuron. These CPA neuron nerve cells have a receptor that detects carbon dioxide and skin odorants, such as perspiration and lactic acid. Additionally, the mosquito is attracted to heat and infrared light. It is the combination of all of these factors that leads the mosquito to successfully bite. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to me. Love my page, World Raise Me Organization. We are here for you. We give a helping